Hi, Miss Bragg's back. Lesson 8 is about to begin. Hang tight. Okay, I am holding a word card, and today we're going to be talking about the K and the C spelling rules. And this is a rule card, and it actually gives you some hints, and your worksheet is going to have the same hints on it when you get ready to complete your worksheet. So, when you are trying to decide whether to use a K or a C, it gives you some clues. So if you'll look on this card right here, it's telling you that K is used before an E, an I, or a Y. And C's can be used before an A, an O, a U, or any consonant. So let's look at our examples. First one says keg, keg. So if that K was missing, your clue is there's an E there, and the rule says K is usually used before E, I, or Y. So it lets us know to put a K. Next one is kid, and it is coming before an I, so that works. Look at milky. The K came before a Y, so that worked. Let's look at the C. The C came before an A for cat. Next, you have a C before the O for cot. And the last one, the C came before a T, which is a consonant, for packed. Okay? So, this is what we're going to be talking about today, but we're going to do a little bit of practicing on some review in just a second. Hang tight. Okay, so let's go back over our vowels. This is a review from a couple of lessons ago. All right, so we have A, E, I, O, and U. Okay? All right, now we're going to do some sight word cards. They're going to be random. Whoop, got to get them turned right. Hopefully these are right. Okay, here's our sight words. All right, you have you, was, love, together, tomorrow, two, the number 2, where, what, who, have, today, and one more, do. Okay. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is say some blend sounds, and I'm going to write them on the board so you'll see what they look like. All right, so let's do sl, sl. What 2 letters are put together to make that blend sound? S, L. Okay. All right, how about tr, like tree, tr. T, R. How about fl, like flower? F, L. Gr, like green. G, R. How about play? P, L, and we'll do one more. Let's do smile. S, M. So that's some blends that we've already talked about. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to write some words on the board, on this board, and I want you to look at why there's a C and why there's a K. So we need to kind of think about those rules before we work on our worksheet. Then I'm going to write some words on here that are missing the C and K and see if you can figure it out. Okay? All right, so let me get my board ready. Okay, here we go. All right, I have cat, kin, cup, cot. So let's think about, why is there a C for cat? It's because the C came before what letter? An A. And that was part of our rule. Okay? So there's an A there. C is put there. What about Ken? Why did we put a K there? Because the rule was it comes before an I. There's our I. What about cup? We're back to a C because the rule is C comes before the U. And the last one, O. Cot. O tells us to put a C. Okay, down at the bottom of the board, I have some words with blanks, and we need to decide if it's a K or a C. And we're going to use our rules. Okay, so let me grab our rule card. Okay, I'm back. All right, here's our rule card over here to the side. All right, and if you'll notice, it's telling you the K comes before E, I, or Y. And the C comes before A, O, U, or any consonant. So let's look at the first one. We have ut. Well, we know it's going to sound like cut because the C and the K a lot of times sound the same, but we got to decide which letter goes there. But because I see a U there, the rule tells me when it comes before a U, we're going to put a C. Okay, so it would be cut. All right, next one, we have ite. Ite. Well, we know kite because they both sound the same, but it's got an I there. So if you'll notice on the rule card, it says K comes before E, I, or Y. So we're going to put a K. Okay, next one, we have ill. Ill. So we need skill because we need that k sound. Okay, but is it SC or SK? Well, I see an I, so it's going to be a K. Op. Op. I see an O, so the rule says C. Cop. Last one, little tricky here. We have an A, okay, so that's part of it, and it says it would come before it, an A, O, U, or any consonant. So fact. Fact. Okay, so now what I need you to do is I need you to pull out worksheet number 8. Let's quickly go over it before you go work on your own. Okay, I'll get mine ready as well. Okay, here is worksheet A. All right, if you'll turn to the side that has ab as the first word, the last part of it says ab. Okay, so what we're supposed to do on this worksheet is you need to fill in a C or a K to practice spelling and saying the words. So I'm going to do just the top 3, and then I'm going to let you finish the rest on your own. Okay, what I did is I put a little arrow to point to the clues, and I also highlighted in yellow at the top of my paper, those are the clues. So you get to go and look back to help you. Use those clues. All right, so the first one says ab, ab. And so the clue is that when it has an A, O, U, or any consonant, then we put a C. So cab is what we would need to put. So we would write in a C, just like that. Okay, next one. Okay, we have it. It. Okay, so if it is it, I see an I. So what we would like to do there is put in a K, because the rule says before an I, you would put a K. So you would put a K. Okay, next one. We have ought. Ought. We actually did this example a minute ago. Hope you remembered. We have an O there, so we're going to put a C. Okay. All right, so you'll do the rest of this paper the same way. Fill in your C's and your K's. Try to code them as well. So remember, if it has a short vowel sound, as in cab, you would put a breathe. It, breathe. So we would mark it this way. Okay? All right, go do worksheet 8, front and back. See you later.